Mr. Parker, if I am a CIO of a big organization and I realize that I have a problem with a malware, what should I do?
Well, really, it breaks down into three fairly basic steps. You need to find that malware, you need to fix that malware, and you need to freeze that malware in place, stop it from spreading. Find, fix, freeze.
Easy to say, but how you can implement it?
So finding the malware these days, because malware is very pernicious these days, it's very difficult to find. Finding it is often a case of using an advanced tool like sandboxing, which is one of the latest technologies that people are using. You can dynamically analyze files looking for behavior that matches that of malware. At McAfee, we have a sandbox that has the capability to do a very thorough static code analysis as well, analyzing the code, looking for characteristics and aspects of malware also.
And how about the fixing and freezing?
So fixing and freezing are like a different problem to solve. Finding can happen centrally, where we do that analysis in a central location. But the problem with fixing and freezing is oftentimes the malware now exists out across very large estates. I work with companies that have hundreds of thousands of endpoints, and the question is, how do you find something across hundreds of thousands of endpoints? And the answer is, use technology that parallelizes the problem. If you try to solve that problem centrally with some form of centralized component that goes out and pulls 100,000 endpoints, it will take too long. It won't work. But if we have a technology that breaks this down into small tasks, parceling those tasks out to every one of those endpoints one at a time and saying, go check yourself, report back to me, okay? We can parallelize the process, and instead of taking days, we can do it in minutes.
And it means that you can even catch the malware on BYOD devices too?
Yes, absolutely. So part of this is the possibility of finding the malware on BYOD devices. Part of this is also the possibility of remediating those devices. BYOD adds some interesting issues and some interesting problems here. And given that we may not have a software footprint there, we may actually have to tag that asset for remediation. But if we can get a software footprint on the device, which even in a BYOD environment is sometimes possible, then we also have the possibility to automate the remediation of the device as well.